There are going to be a number of key changes to Ofsted with their response to their Big Listen survey. So, courtesy of Schools Week, I'm going to talk you through a few of the policies. One big key change is that Ofsted will always now phone on a Monday. So heads will know by Monday afternoon if an inspection is planned that week. Inspectors will then visit on a Tuesday and Wednesday and write reports on a Thursday. They're also going to be looking at phase appropriate frameworks, which I do like the sound of because I think this current inspection framework is so much more geared to secondary. So by having frameworks that are more suited to whatever phase you are teaching, I think is a step in the right direction. But excellent curriculum focus is to stay. It wants to avoid making change for change's sake and intends for excellent aspects of the inspection framework, which is a focus on the curriculum, early reading, which will stay. We're already starting to consult on the report cards, which are going to replace those toxic one-word judgments. Report cards will include area insights, so the service will visualise local area data across all the areas Ofsted inspects and regulates to give parents more information and help inspectors understand local context, which I think is really, really important. They're also looking at including inclusion on the report card, so it will evaluate whether schools are providing high quality support for disadvantaged and vulnerable children. There will be a grace period for safeguarding fixes, so if a school is doing okay in all other areas but fails in safeguarding and the inspectors think the leadership can fix it, they'll sort of pause the inspection, mark it incomplete, return within 3 months to complete it and not make any judgment in the meantime. They are going to start an Ofsted Academy. Doesn't that just send shivers down your spine? But they're talking about collating all the induction, training, learning, development and good practice work into a single place that will help recruit and train staff. Now, I think if they're going to do that, that should be publicly available to everyone, whether you work for Ofsted or not. If they want to be transparent, let everyone have access to that sort of information so it can stop the hearsay, the spreading of rumours of what Ofsted want, what they don't want, all these snake oil salesmen that go into school and claim, I'll do a mocksted and tell you what Ofsted what I see. No, be transparent, support and help schools with that. They're going to be setting up these national hubs that are going to hold Ofsted to account. So it says here that it has been inconsistent in how it carries out some of its work. So these national hubs will be investigating complaints and things like that. So in a bid to increase transparency, Ofsted will look at recording and transcribing the final feedback meetings and sharing these with leaders. And when it comes to complaints, Ofsted have often been accused of sort of marking their own homework. So they are looking at changing that, where they are going to bring external sector representatives who review how they've handled certain complaints to make sure it's in line with what they're saying. They will eventually look at doing multi-academy trust-wide inspections as well. They're going to be working with ministers on legislation for that. The biggest challenge for Ofsted is all around its culture. A survey that was commissioned by Ofsted found that a quarter of parents and carers disagreed that the inspectorate could be trusted. Just 49% said it could be. And just 29% of schools agreed with the statement. I would love to know what your thoughts are with this. Do you think these policies are going to bring the significant reform needed when it comes to Ofsted so they can finally build a bit more trust? Do you think they go far enough? Is there anything you think they need to do as well? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.